Hello friend, Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And I've got an awesome video for you today with some new friends. But first I just want to say, if you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a great community. I know you want to be a part of it. All you got to do is go to the bottom right hand corner. There's a little red box, tap on it, you're subscribed, and you'll know when our next video comes out. Also give us one of those thumbs up. That lets other people know that it's a great video watching about retiring here to Lake Chapala. So I am here with Gunter and Sherry, and what we're going to do is we just finished up being together for a couple of days with the relocation service, and they're just going to kind of share some of their experiences. So first of all, I want you folks just to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Sherry Smith-Weisman.
And I'm Gunter Weisman.
And we are from Southern California.
And before we got together and such, what was your anxiety like?
Well, first of all, I've done litigation for the last 34 years. So it was pretty high, and I'm at an age where, I'm getting tired, but in the last 5 years, I've discovered I have very high blood pressure. I mean, to the point where a few months ago, it was 229 over 119. So I've been in the hospital a couple times because of that. However, since I've been here, I took it the other day, and it was 124 over 90, which has not happened in 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I have been so relaxed. Jim has made this explaining everything so easily. I highly recommend anyone thinking of coming here. You're going to need somebody like Jim to show you around and tell you the ropes and the how-tos with everything, because we would have been just checking things out probably for another couple of years before we knew what to do. So we're very grateful that we came across Jim. Actually, my husband found him. My husband is a video watcher, so he found Jim, and here we are. But it's been awesome. You got anything to add to that?
Do you want me to continue on? For me, it's a little bit different. I like to plan ahead. So it's been quite some time that I take an interest in moving to Mexico. I've been in the United States since '85. I am from Germany, and I came over as a legal resident. But it took me over 4 years just to get through the process. And when we came here, we were completely lost. You don't know where to go, what to do, how to do. So that was quite a learning curve. And Jim told us in his videos what he experienced when he came down here with no help. So when I first learned about Jim, it was a natural thing for me just to reach out and connect with him, because his service was very enticing. So we watched a lot of his videos. I watched a lot of the area. My wife likes the area too for the videos.
Beautiful here.
And so we just wanted to come down here to kind of snoop out the area, to see in life if this is something that we want to do, where we want to move to. And I think that day two we decided this is it.
Day two we decided that we
So it didn't take us long
Well,
to say this is the area where we really want to live.
Yeah.
And with all the help that we got from Jim, it was making the change from one country to another literally a breeze. It will be still things coming up once we move down here in a few months, but it will make the whole process so much easier.
And the other thing is once you develop a relationship with Jim, you have all of his contact information. He is here to help you. You can telephone him, you can email him, and he will get back to you pretty quickly with a response. So, and the other thing I must add, right now, today, we have snow up this little mountain that we live in Southern California. And the temperature, what was the temperature this morning?
28
28 degrees.
in California?
Right now, I think it's about 72 or 73 here.
Yeah,
Right.
The weather is beautiful. Also, there's very little humidity. So even though, it gets a little warmer out here, you don't feel it. It's a wonderful dry heat, which of course is similar to California. I'm originally from Florida, so I know about humidity. So the weather here is amazing. Oh, and another thing. Today we also retained a wonderful attorney that Jim took us to see, and she's fantastic. She takes care of everything. Once you've gotten your visas from the U.S., from your local Mexican consulate, you literally contact her, and she takes over the process all the way to getting with the Mexican consulate here, takes care of all the paperwork for us on that.
And that's part of Jim's service.
Yeah. And the moving service, I can talk all day, people. The moving service that Jim had us come to, they take care of everything for you in the U.S. They have a connection in Rancho Cucamonga, so they take care of everything in the U.S. to start the process and getting everything over the border to here. And if you need storage, that moving company actually has its own storage units. So I will stop talking.
Well, I was going to go a little bit different direction with the video, but you folks have done, I guess, a great job showing what you're sharing.
We've watched enough of them.
But a couple things I wanted to ask you. You had no idea what was going to take place.
No.
We spoke, I don't remember if it was 2 days or 3 days before you wanted to kind of get an itinerary or what we were going to be doing.
Right.
And obviously you being a business professional, both of you, I can fully understand that.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to find out is, did what we got a chance to see and do and experience, did it exceed your expectations?
Oh, absolutely. He has taken us all over the place. He took us the first day, several appointments to meet the very important people that will help guide you through this. Once you're ready for him, you just contact
Andre too. I know Adriana and Winston, but also Andre.
Andre too.
The insurance,
yeah.
health insurance.
Yes. That's a big one. So yes, we have notes. I've been carrying around a pad with me. Got a ton. Hey, I've been a litigation assistant for 34 years, so I'm used to writing everything down. So yeah, I got a lot of notes.
So we got a chance to go all the way from Jocotepec to the Lookout.
Yeah.
Chance to see what the west end of the lake was like.
Beautiful.
And all throughout, I took you to some different areas where you're elevated up and you're able to see the lake from different places.
Yes.
And we got to experience some great food.
Oh,
Here also.
The food is.
It's ongoing.
I've already put on probably 5 pounds. The food is amazing. Yes.
Well, we've been to some really neat restaurants, and we got one here that we're going to tonight that we're looking forward to. What would you say to somebody who feels that they probably, just from watching videos and all, they got a pretty good idea of what Lake Chapala is all about, but they don't think they need any help when they get here?
Well, you ever hear the saying, you don't know what you don't know?
Right.
Very true. You come here, you think you might, from all the videos you've watched, know what to expect here. First of all, far exceeds our expectations. We spent time in San Miguel de Allende last year, which we loved. However, it's still a big city. Here, it's much more relaxing, much slower pace, and the lake. My husband grew up on Lake Constance in Friedrichshafen, Germany, where you have across the lake are the Swiss Alps. So one side is German, the other side is Switzerland, and the view from his backyard where he grew up was magnificent. That lake we thought was the biggest lake we've ever seen. This lake is bigger than Lake Constance in Germany. It's very similar. So you don't know what you don't know till you come here. And the people are very lovely. The Mexican people just all seem to want to help you. For an example, last night we went to one of the restaurants that was on my list.
Adelita's?
Yes. But we couldn't find it. So I saw a man on the... Casalinda. It was Casalinda.
Yeah.
So, great restaurant. Anyway, so we just kept driving around. We kept missing it. We kept getting bad directions on our phones. So I saw a man walking his dog along the side of the road, and I asked, do you speak English? And he said yes. And he knew right where it was, and it was about 4 blocks before we had passed it. And it was down a very small road, which we would have never found it. And that man actually put his dog away, got into his little truck, and told us to follow him. And he took us all the way to the restaurant.
Wow.
Just to show us where the restaurant was.
Wow.
That's how wonderful these people are.
Try that in Southern California.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But take
true.
your wallet first.
Yeah. So the people here are lovely. I am so much more relaxed. I'm dreading going home, actually. So, yeah.
And a lot of people tell me that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing, Gunter retires in the end of this year. We've decided that we're going to file a little bit earlier because now we want to get here in the next 4 or 5 months. We don't want to wait anymore. We were planning this time next year to be here. Now, after being here, we want to get here as soon as possible. So that's also something else that Jim helped us realize through everything he's done and showed us and people we've met, all through Jim. He's got amazing contacts.
And again, Jim makes it so much easier. Like I said earlier, I like to plan my things ahead of time. That's why I said maybe by the end of the year, early next year, we have all our ducks in a row and we can make that jump and come over. But with all the contacts that you provided us, that we literally saved a half a year.
Easily.
Where we could say, okay, let's just do it.
And I don't know if you've ever seen, JB Adventures, go look for his video about when he and his wife Barbara came here from New Mexico and how they moved their things here. It was a fiasco.
You're going to give me nightmares now.
Oh my God. We couldn't believe it when we saw it. And what they went through was horrendous. And he now has a contact of that company I was telling you about that will help you all the way from the U.S. to start to finish. No, nothing in between. In fact, the man that's the liver used to work for immigration here. So he knows all the rules and regulations. And he helps to make it, it's a breeze. And I know Jim and Barbara wish that they had met him or knew about him before they ever came here. So
I wish I knew about him a year ago.
Yes.
The number of people that I could have referred to him.
Oh my goodness.
And I had nobody I could say, this is the person to call. If you're bringing down a trailer or whatever, he can help you. So
Yeah, so we've contacted him. We're making arrangements with him already.
So just kind of wrapping this up, let me ask you this. If you were to come here and we wouldn't have gotten together, do you think you would have been able to accomplish?
I would have been a little bit more scared. You know how you're scared of the unknown? I'm like that. He is not. I'm a worrywart. That's just who I am. So, and it may have actually prevented us from ever coming because I'm not comfortable with change.
Yeah.
But this change is better for me as a human being. And it's going to make our lives through retirement. And the cost of living here is so much less than the U.S. What you pay in your electric bill, ours has gotten as high as what, like, I think it's like $450, $550.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we paid a fortune in electric, and Jim has about the same size house that we had. How much did you just pay in your electric bill? You told me.
Honey, how much was it?
400.
400 pesos.
400 pesos, which is how much?
$20
Yeah, we paid
$20.
$400.
And you said that was for every 2 months?
for 2 months.
Every 2 months, $20 for their house that looks to be probably at least maybe 1,800 square feet, which is shocked me. Just what we're going to be saving in utilities and rent, and you can buy homes here fairly inexpensively. You can buy expensive ones too, but they're far larger than the ones in the U.S. But yeah.
I guess actually we can tell that you folks like it here.
Sort of, kind of.
Yes, we absolutely love it. And the biggest thing is that I just can't wait to get here. So, yeah.
Well, and here's probably the best thing about it, and that is Barbara and I have made new friends.
That's right. Well, Barbara and Jim.
So did we.
They
Yeah.
generally
Really nice.
love people. have a lot of empathy. They just want to help. Amazing people. Yeah, they're amazing.
And it's like that's the best part of it all, is
Yes.
being able to make new friends.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna ever lose your
And-
number.
And the experience being a little bit easier coming down. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you're watching this and you're brand new to the channel, or you're thinking about maybe coming down here, just like Gunter and Sherry are talking about, they had their hesitations. They didn't know what to expect. We came down here our first time, didn't know what to expect. We didn't know who to talk to. We had no idea. 8 days we were here, we got nothing done.
Yeah.
So it's really been a pleasure being with the two of you.
Thank you.
And
Really
we,
has
we
been.
truly are grateful to you because you did it the hard way. He did it the hard way getting here, people. And he's saving you a lot of time and a lot of money. So, yeah.
Well, I hope that's been helpful for you. So, friend, if you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a great community. I know you want to be a part of it. All you got to do is go to the bottom right-hand corner, the little red box, tap on it, and you're subscribed, and you'll know when our next video comes out. Also, give us one of those thumbs up. How about a thumbs up,
There you go.
everybody? Okay, thumbs up. That it's a great video to watch about retiring to Lake Chapala. Go ahead and stop by, say hi, ask a question, let us know of an idea of a video you'd like to see, and also make sure you hit the bell, because that way you'll be immediately notified when our next video comes out. So again, it's just been great being with the two of
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
So as always, friends, thank you again for being a part of the community, a part of this channel. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.
Ciao. Oh, I should say sign on it.